Welcome to your winter solstice ritual here in Capricorn season. I'm going to show you different ways that you can celebrate, that you can use different rituals and ceremonies to make this a really special and beautiful time for you in this dark, cold winter season here in the Northern Hemisphere. It marks the longest night of the year and the rebirth of the sun. A time of self-reflection and renewal. This is the perfect opportunity to recharge and come together either in celebration with others or creating your own ceremony. Our ancestors all over the world have celebrated the darkness, the return of the sun in the beautiful form of the winter solstice. So whatever you do, light a candle, drink your tea slowly, try chamomile, peppermint, or ginger. Write in your journal that "what do I need" question. Take a bath or soak your feet with Epsom salt and a Capricorn essential oil such as rosemary, chamomile, or sandalwood. Sit and listen to your breath for 60 inhales and exhales. It can be as simple and as sweet and as powerful as that. Listen to yourself slowly and take steady action. Honor yourself, your space, and the season. For together, we're moving towards the light. The sun will return, but only after we kiss the night hello. The winter solstice is all about going inward to nourish the body, mind, and spirit. We're always doing, and in this time, we tend to silently kill our magic. So this incubation, this recharging our magic is really important with hibernation and sleep during this season, and in any season that you need it. So give your visions and dreams time for rest, a moment to let things breathe, to observe what's right in front of you. Muse upon your ideas, water and feed your dreams. Plants actually grow at night, and the cycles to plant were determined back in the day by moon phase a lot of the time. So protect your idea in this way to let it grow, evolve, morph. Avoid rushing. Deliberately be in stillness to get clear. Edit, rewrite, and revise. The grace of the quiet, honoring the dark, where the spark starts. This is extremely important and a beautiful gift from this season. May you enjoy this quiet, this peace. May you feel the grace within you in the quiet. May all of your visions receive all that they require to grow, thrive, and be made manifest out of the dark and birth fully into the light of your life. And that's by Marcella Kroll, that quote. So there's a winter solstice yoga video that I have available for you guys. So if you want to do that flow before you go into ritual or after you go into ritual, that's a really beautiful way of starting or ending any type of ceremony that you're doing. You can do that throughout the winter months as well to help you open up and find a little space in the chest. We tend to curl up in this winter season. So for your ceremony and ritual here, I offer you either foot soak if you don't have access to a bathtub or hot water that way. A foot soak is a great alternative because the feet absorb so much of the energy from the earth and our comings and goings, and they're also a big way that we detoxify, especially with reflexology and things like that. So giving the feet some attention and love if you don't have access to a bath is a really great alternative. If you do have access to a bath, you can do this in the same way. So you're going to take Epsom salt. They sell big old bags at Target. I'm sure you could get it on Amazon if you're getting things delivered during this time period. And it's 2 cups of Epsom salt under warm running bath water. Soak for 20 minutes is the recommendation here. Pick a song or a couple songs that you're going to use to have some quiet space and move inward to perhaps meditate, but also just to consider the season and consider what it is that you want. The question that I like to ask myself during this season is, what do I really want? And then you pause and allow your answers to come. And then, but what is it that I really want? You get a little bit deeper. And then perhaps after a moment, after answering that again, you pause and you say for a third time, yes, but what is it that I really, truly, deeply want? So you go through that series of 3 questions and work your way through and see what comes up. So you want to start out your foot soak or your bath time, wherever you're doing that, you want to cleanse the space. Find some sustainably harvested Palo Santo. This is a beautiful smell. It's one of my favorite smells in the whole world. This is holy wood, and it's a way of actually cleaning the air. Both scientifically, it cleanses the air, but then also it can get rid of mosquitoes, but it also cleanses the space energetically. So it removes anything old, outdated that is no longer needed and brings in fresh, clean energy. If you have incense or any other form of smoke cleansing, I would definitely do that to clear the space. And you're just gonna move the whatever you have, and you're gonna move it and say, only love and light may enter here. I ask anything old, outdated, left over to be removed, and I thank you for your purpose, but you are free to go. Thank you so much. The space is cleansed, and you wanna cleanse yourself before you get in. And I would open a window or a door to make sure that that energy is able to get out. So the next thing you'll need is a candle, and that helps with lighting the Palo Santo, because you will need to hold it there for quite some time on the candle to make sure that it gets lit, and then you might need to do it again a couple times. It's kind of like burning embers with the Palo Santo. If you're doing it with any other type of herb, it usually catches fire quite quickly, so just know those two differences. But you'll have your candle, and you can either anoint your fresh candle, the top of it, with any type of essential oil. So you take that essential oil, you want to dab it on your finger, and then you can rub the top of the candle. I would go 3 times clockwise to create whatever it is that you're wanting for this season, to ignite whatever it is that you're looking for in this season. If you have any dried herbs, you can open up a chamomile tea bag and sprinkle that on the top there to anoint the top with those herbs to dress your candle even further. Also, putting it in the intention of whatever it is that you're wanting to create for the season. Any other topical type of addition, you can look up the meanings of those various things. So if you have lavender or rose petals, I usually like to have tea bags because that has the dried, everyone has access to that, and it's easy to obtain. And peppermint, chamomile, that kind of thing is going to be really easy to sprinkle on the top and anoint your candle, to dress your candle. So you'll light your candle with your intention, whatever it is that you're setting for this beautiful season, whatever it is that you really want. And you've cleansed your space. And then you're able to drop that same essential oil into your bath. Now, adding it to the Epsom salt is going to make it a little bit more, it has something to bind to a little bit easier. It usually sits on the top of the water if you just drop it in. Capricorn rules the skin, the joints, and the bones, the teeth as well. So any skin problems, bone breaks, and joint aches and pains are tended to with the Epsom salt, and then chamomile for the skin. So it's just a really excellent way to embrace the season's energy. So you'll soak in your bathtub, you'll have your music playing. If you want to have incense going as well, really do up the energy. And afterwards you can journal and have your candle, take your candle with you as you journal the rest. Perhaps you've done your yoga before and after, and that is your beautiful ritual. It can be really simple. The more simple that you make them, you can add on little bits and pieces as you want to make it your own. But the more simple that we make these things, the easier it is to continually come to them and do them. When we make them really elaborate, sometimes it can be just like it's too much to do, and then we don't want to do anything, and then we don't do anything, and it's just a really excellent way to dip your toe and to begin. I also do new and full moon ceremonies, so please join that community. We have so much fun celebrating. Please feel free to drop me a message. I'm Leap of Faith Life on Instagram and leapoffaithlife.com. And if you haven't heard it today, remember, I love you, and I'm glad that you're here. Happy winter solstice.